So, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me, Gracie? Can anyone hear me? Yes. Okay. I don't know what happened before then. Awesome. Okay. Just getting this organized here, okay? Give me 2 minutes. Okay. That was weird. Okay, here we go. So, okay, guys, let me just get the donation link. Thank you, Aquileo. Okay. So there's the donation link. It's only donations now. Pin message. Okay, so I don't do free readings anymore, guys. I don't do them because people were just taking advantage and creating multiple accounts to get free readings. So it just wasn't good. Okay, so I was trying to tell you guys before, MR messaged me and asked me to do, she donated and asked me to do 2 questions for her. So I'm going to do those 2. And then Aquileo, you will be right after that. Okay, my dear? So, thank you. So, she wanted to know if she was going to get the support for her promotion. So, if everything would be approved. So I'm going to say yes so far. We've got the World, we have the 3 of Swords, the Hierophant, 4 of Pentacles, the Emperor. I'm going to say yes, and we have the Magician, okay? Excuse me, MR. I feel like for you, MR, that there is a lot of worry about it and a lot of concern. I think you need to just do what you do and know that you deserve this and that it's coming for you, okay? We've got all the cards here to indicate that this is happening. With the Magician, the Emperor, the World, okay? This is all, and the stability with the 4 of Pentacles, okay? So it's all looking like you're definitely going to get it, but I feel like you're driving yourself crazy, okay? So yeah, there's always that, right, that we do. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to do her second question. Do they respect your work? I'm going to say, MR, you know what? I'm going to say that I don't think there's a problem there at all, okay? I do think they do, and I do think that they appreciate you. They know what you're doing. They know how well you do what you do. And I think that they have seen big improvements over the last while with the the fact that you're trying to be more engaged. So they're noticing differences there. I feel like there's going to be a new relationship with the new role, okay? So, yeah. Right. So, oh, sorry, not if they respect you. Yes, yes, you're right. What they think of you. That's what I was doing in my head. If they respect what you're doing at work, that's what I was saying to myself in my head, not necessarily as a person, MR. So yeah, so they do definitely see big differences in your work, and they do see, well, big differences as far as your emotional kind of um, um, uh, the way that you're emotionally trying to um, engage at work. They see that difference, okay? That's what I'm saying. And yeah, um, there is, I don't think they show a lot of what they're thinking. So, yes, yes, it's about K. Yes. So they just, hmm, he, he doesn't show a lot to you, but he's keeping score. Okay, I feel like he's keeping score. I feel like he is in the background and he's keeping score. He likes what you do. He likes the way you do what you do. Okay, so that's what I see. So yeah, I just feel that he is always looking for you learning new things, and he wants to see you teach. He wants to see you engage. He wants to see you work as a team, I guess, is the best thing. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say he absolutely appreciates your work. Okay? So yeah, so I don't see a problem here at all. Okay? It looks good to me. And it's going to change with the promotion. When you're, the promotion will change the dynamic of this interaction or his feelings around your job performance. Okay. So thank you, my dear. And I'm not sure where you sent the payment. So let me just check. Okay, so activity. Oh, thank you, MR. I did get. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it, MR. Okay, so we have Aquileo, and then we have Noxie. Thank you, Noxie. Okay. You're welcome, MR. Okay, I had a call with the old boss today, M. He seemed anxious, and I am feeling regretful that I may have overshared work stuff with him. What do I need to hear about your connection? Okay. Okay, let's see. Did you call him or did he call you, Aquileo? You called him, okay. So we have the Three of Wands, the Empress, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Six of Cups. So I'm not sure why you're feeling that way, like why you felt like you may have overshared or whatever it is. But I do think that he's okay. So he's definitely okay with what you shared, okay? You may have overshared, but he may just be, you know, he's just not worried about it, okay? So if you think you overshared, you probably did, but he doesn't, it didn't bother him, okay? So whatever's going on there, why you feel that way, I'm not sure, okay? So why you feel like you shouldn't have, okay? But I just think that it's fine. Yeah, I just think that he thinks it's fine. You guys have a good, strong connection, okay? Maybe he had other things going on in his life that he didn't share with you. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not about us when someone feels a little bit off to us, and sometimes it's just about them, okay? I would say there's nothing wrong with your connection. Your connection's strong. I feel like you guys have a good connection, good communication. I feel like this connection's very good, okay? And I just want you to, if you felt you overshared, you probably did, but it didn't bother him, okay? Okay. Well, you know, if you're oversharing, what does that say, right? Maybe you need to look at that. You know, what does that say about where you are, right? So maybe you just need to have a look at that. I'm just going to get a plain cloth or plain thing for the table, because you can't even see the cards because it's so they're colorful, and so is the background. So let me just do this. Let me just put this on here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's better. It's not long enough that way. This. There we go. That's better. You'll be able to see the cards so much better if I do it like this. Okay. Okay, there we go. Better, better, better. Okay, so your second question, Aquileo. What is coming in for you regarding new love? I have never felt so far away from the possibility of having long-term love. Make it make sense. Aw. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. And you know what? Sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's just, you know, it's just a matter of being patient. And nowadays, it's just different than it ever used to be, you know? Okay, so 7 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Oh yeah, that's so much better. You can actually see the cards. Page of Cups, Judgment, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is you are not doing anything wrong, okay? So you're not doing anything wrong. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of just it happening, right? And it's so hard to meet people nowadays. And, you know, everything is different. Like, everything is different. It is just so hard to meet people. And it's just doesn't happen easy anymore. I just want you to just relax. I want you to just know that you are okay on your own. If it has to be that way right now, then you are just fine, okay? So, oops, sorry. So I would really implore you to just be patient. There is nothing you're doing wrong. I don't know how else to say that, but you're not doing anything wrong. That's what you got to just keep doing, okay? Eventually it'll click. Something will happen. So I just feel like there's nothing here that is saying everything is going well. You are being involved in life, okay? You're sharing yourself. You are looking at the things that you need to do to get involved. You are doing things, trying to do things to stay connected and to stay part of and taking action in life. So that's happening. I feel like there are people around you, you know. The only thing that this says is that you're very, very hard on yourself and you judge yourself very, very hard and a lot. And but when things are not going the way we want them to go, we tend to do those things, right? But I do think that you're just fine. And I see stability coming, I see relationship coming, and I see this all happening this year. You just have to be patient, okay? You're not doing anything wrong, you know? Like I can't tell you what else to do. The cards are just saying, just keep getting out there, keep putting yourself out there, just doing what you're doing is good, okay? Hi, Lally. So, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, these cards, who else? Music Within Me. These cards are the Everyday Witch. Okay, waiting Aquileo. It's never in our time, Aquileo. So, waiting for Aquileo's next question. Oh, I wanted to acknowledge that I did see a super chat come through. Stephanie, you will be after Noxie, okay, my dear? Stephanie. Okay, you addressed a work topic today with S that needed to be said before it turned into something more serious. I wrote an email. Can I get some advice around this and clarity on the situation? Shirley, it's a, They're from a different country. Stephanie's from a different country, and the Ron is the, it's the, like, U.S. or Canada. It's their country denomination, and it's like one reading. Okay, Shirley, so you know. Thank you, Music Within. I will check that. Okay. So we have the King of Cups, Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, Hanged Man, the World, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you did the right thing, okay? So that much I can tell you. You did the right thing for sure, okay? This is going to clear itself up. Definitely clear itself up. I feel that there is, it's just not openness, okay? So I'm not going to say someone's sneaking around or lying, but that's how it feels. It feels like things are not clear. It feels like things are not being said the way they should be said, okay? So I think you nailed it. I think you really, yeah, I think you really needed to rock the boat, okay? But I think that's what needed to be done, all right? So this is going to work out better than you think, okay? Just all in all, you did the right thing. You took control. You acted like a boss. You did your thing, and I think it's going to come back, and you'll get rewards from this, okay? So, yes. You know what? They don't have to like you. They have to do their job, okay? So that's what's important, all right? So that's what you need to concentrate on, not whether they like you or not, okay? So there you go, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, Aquileo. I hope that helps. Okay, so let me just check PayPal for that. Go ahead and post your question, Noxie. And I did get your donation, my dear, for 3 Music Within. Times 3. You will be after Stephanie. General messages for August. Absolutely, my dear. General messages for August. Okay, let's have a look-see. Page of Cups. 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay, so just be forewarned, okay, Noxie, you are going to have an argument with someone, okay? So there's going to be a dispute, an argument, something like that, okay? And that is unfortunate, but you know, it does happen, right? So I do see that happening for you. I also feel that it will, I don't want you to back down. Like, I don't want you to get into it with them, but I don't want you to back down as far as say that you were wrong or not stand up for yourself, okay? I do want you to stand up for yourself, but I don't want you to make it a mess, okay? Is it family related? Possibly. It feels like it has something to do with someone that you've had outs with before. So, yeah, so it's not a new kind of conflict, okay? Let me put it that way. So it could definitely be family related. I just feel you need to stand your ground. You need to speak your mind. but you want to be compassionate and kind, okay? And then I also feel that whatever's going on there, that this is going to bring you some closure somehow or other, okay? Um, and then on a different topic, are you seeing anybody right now, Noxie? Because I feel like somebody is reaching out to you, and this is someone of a romantic interest. So either if you're with somebody, then it could be that, okay, you're single. Um, so this person is going to be reaching out to you, okay? So you're incredibly single. Yeah, well, I feel like this has possibilities here, okay? So be open and just have fun. Try not to worry about where it's going and how long it's going to be. I just want you to have fun with it, okay? And try not to take life so seriously sometimes. Sometimes we get in these little places where we're not even having fun anymore because everything is so serious around us, right? Yeah, somebody new. Yeah. Okay, great, Noxie. Thank you. Okay, so Stephanie, so you have one. So let me just read that. What should I know? Okay, let me just like that heart. What should I know about my next job? Oh, two. Okay. What should you know about your next job? I don't know what that, Ron. I don't know how much that is, so I just trust you. Okay. What should I know about my next job? What should you know? Okay. Shirley, it's actually Stephanie's reading. What should you know about your next job? Okay, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, the Empress. You know, this next job, your boss is going to be very, very hard-nosed, okay? Definitely hard-nosed, definitely not an easy boss, okay? But a good boss. Fair in the long run, but demands a lot, okay? You will be very successful at your new job. So your new job, you will definitely be successful. There will be room for growth. There will be room for you to move ahead. Don't be hard on yourself. Take this job as it is. Don't make this job your everything, and you don't want to give everything to the job. You need work-life balance, okay? So this job can take you places, but I just feel like you've got to be careful that it doesn't become too big, okay? So let's look at it that way, all right? You don't want it to be everything. You want it to be just, part, right? So yeah, you don't want it to be everything, okay? So there you go, my dear. I think I like it, and I think you're going to do well. But I just think that your boss is very, very tough. So be prepared for that, okay? And then your second question, any exciting changes coming in your life? Good. Okay, any exciting changes coming in your life? Hi, Virgo Mama. Nice to see you. Virgo Mama is a Northstar Tarot member, so she gets a free yes or no question at all my lives. And today is Tuesday, so we are Virgo Mama, we're gonna have a live this Saturday, okay? If you can make it, members only live. And it's not gonna be a long live, but we're just gonna have a Q&A. I'm gonna post that too, Okay, so here we go. So, Stephanie, so let's see. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Death, Nine of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I feel, okay, let me just see how to say this. All right, so I feel that there are things that you will want to do, okay? So there's definitely things that you want to do with your life, with ideas that you have. You've got some really, really good, solid ideas, okay? And I feel that it would be advantageous for you to really explore those ideas in detail. I think they're either about work or about you're doing something, okay? So it feels like you're either enjoying yourself, so it's either a hobby or work or something like that, okay? This could bring you stability, and it could also bring you money, okay? So I want you to let go of your beliefs that any kind of limited belief that you have that is holding you back from trying this, okay? Let go of this fear, let go of the tension around the things that you want to do. If there is something you want to get involved in that. Whatever that is, don't let this fear keep you trapped, okay? You need to let go of it. I also feel that there is a male in your life. I think it's a male that you need to let go of. So whether you put distance between you guys or whether you just don't take the relationship or the connection so seriously, something like that, okay? It just feels like this is not serving you well. And I think you just need to let it go a little bit, okay? So be you. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your gut. You want to do something, absolutely do it. I see there could be stability in a new project, okay? So whether it is a work-related or, like I said, a hobby or something, there's something there that can bring you rewards, okay? You love to read and thought about making videos, TikToks on the topic. Oh yeah, that would be really, really good, Stephanie. Yes, yes, I would definitely do that. Don't let fear stop you, okay? That would be awesome. Yes, do that, my dear, okay? If you need any, I'm not really great at videos and stuff, but I have learned a lot since I started doing this. So if you need any help, just email me, okay? Okay, so the next one is Music Within. Let me just see, my dear. Okay. Music within me. You are up, my dear, and I'll wait for your questions. Let me just check PayPal while we're waiting. No. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh, you are so welcome. This is all about everybody, doing their best, right? Okay, so 1. Do I see your finances getting better within this month and next? Okay. Oh, I gotta have another sip of my coffee. I didn't have enough coffee yet this morning. Well, it's afternoon, but... 5 of Pentacles, that's the fear of the money, okay? That's the worry of the money, the lack, all of that. That's what that is, okay? And the 7 of Swords. You're really feeling like you're not doing well financially, that things are kind of out of whack. Now, I want you to ask yourself, is it that things are really out of whack, or are you thinking they're out of whack, okay? So sometimes we create these pictures in our head that are not necessarily true, okay? So I feel that you have, how do I put this? You have a very poor relationship with money. So your money to you takes away, or the lack of money for you takes away from your self-worth, okay? I want that to change with you. I want you to realize that money has nothing to do with your self-worth, okay? You get anxiety, but your bills are paid. Well, that's good. Your bills are paid. So maybe what you need to do, instead of worrying about what's happening with the money, okay, and being so afraid of it, how can you get more money? So this is, maybe you need a side hustle. You know, maybe just a small side hustle. Something that you can make, you know, 50 bucks a week at. You know, that would pay for something, you know, couple of your bills a month. So that's what I mean here. You can't let this fear of money hold you back from life. So how can you build maybe a little side hustle instead? So instead of focusing on the lack of money, focus on bringing money in. So what you focus on, you create. So if you're focusing on the lack of money, you're creating more lack of money. So what you want to focus on, creating more money or receiving more money, right? So the best thing to do is focus on, how can I make a little bit of extra money? Can I maybe do a dog walking? Can I do some pet sitting on a weekend? Can I, you know, do some online work? Whatever it is, because you may not need a lot more. That's going to make you feel comfortable. But if you add a little bit something, it'll help. So getting those judgments, getting your mind right with money, okay? You have to rethink what money means to you and what it means in your life. So I'm not saying it's not important, but I am saying the importance you give it has to be in the right place. It's important to pay your bills, and it's important to create a nest egg. It's important for all this stuff, but it doesn't donate who you are as a person. And it doesn't mean you're a failure if you don't have it. So how can you change your what money means to you? And there are online courses that you can take about your emotional relationship with money, right? And that may help you get over that kind of thing, okay? Oh, that is so interesting, Virgo Mama. Your dream was your dream last night showing you your future self? Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to do that in a minute. Music Within Me has 2 more questions, okay, my dear? And then I'll be right with you, Virgo Mama. Do you see Louis and me building something? I changed positions where I would have had more access to him than before. Ah. Okay, so let's see, my dear. So we have the 5 of Swords, Knight of Wands, so there he is, 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Sun, 7 of Pentacles. I'm going to say yes. I can see you guys building something together, okay? I just want to give you a little bit of a warning here. Don't put, how do I put this? Sometimes when we want something really, really bad, and we do these things, you know, these fairly big things, to see if we can achieve what it is that we want, we can have regrets, okay? So sometimes it turns out, you know, say you wanted a new car, I want a new car, I want a new car, I don't want a used car, I just want a new car. You finally get a new car, and it's like, what was the big deal? I didn't really need a new car, and now I just got these big bills and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes when we want something so bad that we'll do anything to get it, and then when we get it, we're not satisfied. So I want you to be a little bit careful with that, okay? But yes, I'm going to say that you guys could build something. Make sure it's really what you want, though, okay? Be honest about it. So there you go, my dear. I know, right? I know. So your next question. It's true, though, right? Oh my God, that sounds like me. Oh, yes, right? Well, there's a reason it came up in your reading, right? And there's a reason I felt I had to say that, so. That's funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's, we're our worst enemy sometimes, right? Okay. What advice do the spirits have for you? Okay. Oh, geez, look at that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to tell you, just because this all like flew out and then we had the 7 of Swords, okay? So you have a lack of trust with people. So you definitely have a lack of trust that you need to work on, okay? So I'm going to say that that is something that really needs to be worked on so that you can have good relationships, okay? Yeah, that's why it flew out, all right? So let me see. So sometimes I know if it's just me or if it's the cards flying out, right? Sometimes it's just me. Okay, 8 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Okay, so we've got, so the spirits are really, really being very bold here, okay? So they're being very, very bold. They're letting me know that you need to let go of what doesn't serve you. And that includes people, okay? People, places, and things. I feel you have an attachment to things or stuff. You need to start changing that, okay? Change your relationship to stuff. I don't know if you hang on to too much stuff or you're always looking for something to make you feel better. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but maybe you got to start thinking about maybe decluttering a bit, getting rid of a few things. You need to relax. You need to take some time out just to read a book or just relax. Those kinds of things, okay? And Spirit wants you to plan a vacation. So you need to start planning a vacation that you're going to take maybe in the fall or maybe in the winter next year. Give you the option to do more. So there you go, my dear. Now, hopefully, that call did not screw up the live because I didn't put, I think it's still working. Okay, so sometimes using your phone to do these is like a bad idea, right? So let me just, so I think it's all okay, right? Okay. Thanks, Coco. So yeah. All right, hopefully everything is good. Yeah, it usually does screw it up. Okay. So let me just see music within, and then we have Aquileo. Thank you, my darling. didn't get it yet, Aquileo. I didn't get it yet, Aquileo. Let me just try again. I wonder why it didn't come through yet, Aquileo. That's funny. Did it go through? Yes, I'm taking donations. Absolutely, Virgo. Oh, yes. No, I'm going to do you. You're right. Sorry about that. Okay, was your dream last night showing you your future self? I didn't write you down. That's why. Sorry. If I don't write things down, I forget. Okay. And thank you, Virgo Mama, keeping me on track here. Alrighty, so Virgo Mama, so was that your future self? Queen of Wands there, okay? The Ten of Swords. Oh, and the Nine of Swords. I'm going to say yes, okay? I'm going to say it was a dream of your future self. But remember, we do dream in metaphors, okay? So not necessarily exactly what you see, but we do dream in metaphors, okay? So whatever was going on in your dream, just take it with a grain of salt, okay? The biggest thing is to stay grounded and think about what that was, but in a state that you're not making it bigger than what it was, okay? So yeah, I hope you know what I mean. Thank you, Virgo Mama. Okay, so let me just check one more time for Aquileos. Yeah, I got it now, Aquileo. Thank you very much, my dear. So go ahead. So that's for 3. You are very welcome, my dear. I hope that made sense to you. See now? No, this is exactly right. I'm just going to lift it up a little bit, so maybe I hit it. Who, me? Are you talking about me, Coco? I'm waiting for Aquileo's questions. There we go. So, what friendships do we see growing for you this year? It is more... it is more in love life or with friends. I'm being selective with friends right now. You should always be selective with friends, okay? So let's see. So we have the Ace of Cups. Let your heart guide you, okay? Strength. 4 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, and 5 of Swords. Okay, so there is a... I'm going to say that you were never really that confident with friendships, being able to build those friendships, okay? So I feel that that is what you need to work on is friendships, not necessarily worry about relationships, okay? So what you need to work on, what I see here, is standing up for yourself, speaking your mind, saying what you want to say. Stop worrying about what they think and start being who you are. And the people that love you and that your friendships that you make, they're going to love you no matter what. You don't have to be a certain way for them, okay? And I feel that you hold back. You hold back of who you are, okay? So be who you are. Be open, be honest. Speak what you want to. They don't have to agree with you. You're not going to look stupid, okay? So, yeah, so that's really important, all right? So give that a shot and see how that works for you, okay? Jeez, this thing is complicated. Yeah, let's try that. All right. You'll try to do that? Yes, good. Okay. So, I was out with a group last week and they drank a lot of alcohol. Unsure if they are the people I want to be around. No one's perfect, but you have to pick your people selectively, right? Like you said, no one's perfect, but do you want to be around people who drink a lot? You know, I certainly don't. It changes who you are. It changes, you know, yeah, it just depends. Like, are they good drunks? Are they bad drunks? Like, you know, you have to kind of gear it individually, right? But if you don't fit there, and if that's not your stick, then maybe you don't want to do that, right? So, what good qualities do men seem to like in you for long life? Okay. So, the Fool. Ace of Swords. Well, definitely they like that you're smart. They like that you're willing to do different things. They like that you see yourself as important, but you're not over pushy, okay? They do like that sometimes you don't speak your mind. And that's not a like quality, but it is a thing that they may take advantage of. So I see that here, okay? But they do like that you are sure of what you want. You make good money. You have your own home. All those kinds of things are very, very positive for a man to like you. There's also the quality that you're compassionate. What else do I see here? I see a lot about you're constantly thinking, okay? And so I think you do things, you're willing to do things collectively and not necessarily just on your own. You know what? Yeah, so I'm getting to that, right? So you're willing to, you're not just going to make big decisions. You're not just going to make big decisions on your own. You're going to do them as a couple, right? So you like that. Oh my God, you're too funny. What about your good looks? I think they like the fact that you are a bright, successful woman, okay? And I think that comes across in many qualities, okay? So yeah, so those are the things. What makes you a successful woman, right? You're educated, you're smart, you're talented, you know your job, you're compassionate, you're kind. You know, you have all these qualities, right? And you want to work as a team. You want to work as a partner, not just out on your own, right? Those are the most important things, okay? So I see you're going to be very successful in a relationship. And I really feel it will be less than 6 months from now that you find somebody, okay? just, I guess for me, the way I look at it now, and I haven't always my life, Aquileo, is be the person you want to be with. Like attracts like. I know they say opposites attract, but like attracts like. And that is really the truth. Your person's coming within a month. Okay, one more question, Aquileo. Or, yeah, one more. Okay. And then maybe we'll do some oracle cards, do something a little bit fun, or maybe I'll just grab a tarot deck and we'll just do, I'll just pull a card for, one card for everybody. We'll do something, okay? It's for a few minutes. So I'm waiting for Aquileo. Her last question. Let me get another oracle deck. Not those. Okay, what I need to work on, what is the biggest message I need to hear between now and the next 2 weeks? Trying very hard to have better control over my breathing. Okay. So 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Chariot, the Magician, the Moon. Oh, I like this. Okay. And the Fool. Okay. So this is going kind of in a real kind of order here, all right? And it's kind of fun. So I feel you need to let go of your emotions. You need to let go of the negative emotions, all that negative self-talk, okay? You want to let go of that. You also want to see, what do you find boring in your life? Where are the boring things that you do that you don't want to do? You need to figure out how to add a little bit of excitement to those things. So whether they're chores or whatever, whether you need to add music to those chores or whatever it is, you need to find a way to get through those points where you're bored. So find some fillers there that's going to add a little bit more excitement in your life. Like I said, whether it's music, whether it is, I don't know, whatever it is, right? So something there, okay? And then what I feel is that you need to invite spirit into your life on a more regular basis. So you need, I'm sure you have a ritual. So I think a ritual would be very, very good for you. So whether it's a morning or an evening ritual, a ritual would be very, very good. So you pray daily, that's great, that's fantastic. So whatever this is then that's coming up, there's something that needs to be added to that, okay? I also feel like you need to take the time to let things kind of simmer. So sometimes you want to do things, if things don't feel good or things don't show a result right away, you get impatient, okay? So be patient with yourself. There's also this thing that I see where you are kind of not trusting your intuition all the time, or doubting your intuition and doubting what you feel, okay? So sometimes you don't trust what you feel, and I feel that you know better than anybody. And you just need to trust those gut feelings that you have, and that you need to trust those feelings inside you, whether they're negative or positive. You know, you need to trust that, and then you need to listen to it. So knowing it's one thing, but doing something about it is a totally different thing. Take that leap of faith, trust yourself, and start living your life in a big way in every area. So you're doing a much better job than you ever used to. Keep doing that and just continue to grow that, okay? Yep, let things simmer. Wait, exactly. Trust your gut more. Absolutely. Yes. And even when it's negative, trust it. Like if you think you screwed up, then say, yeah, I screwed up. But now this is what I'm going to do to change that, right? So you have to have these when we do something that we're not proud of or that we didn't like, we need to have a counter kind of thought process that we counteract that. And you tell yourself, yeah, I screwed up. I shouldn't have eaten 2 pieces of cake. You know, so you say, okay, so next time I'm only going to eat 1 or a half of 1. You know what I mean? So you need to have a plan. You need to put it in place. You need to tell yourself when something screws up what you're going to do next time to improve it, or write it down, and then you need to follow it, okay? So having all this without following it, you don't get anywhere. You're just talking. So you need to have a follow plan, okay? So yeah. So thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Okay, so now I'm going to read from my moderators, and then we'll play a little bit with some cards, okay? So Shirley and Coco, ask your questions, please. You are so welcome, my dear. Oh, Gracie, yes. You too, my dear. So we have, I knew you were here. You were just quiet today. Gracie, Coco, and Shirley. Okay, go ahead and post your questions, ladies. Absolutely. Yeah, and we'll play with some oracle cards, so don't go away, everybody. So, or tarot or something. Are you okay, Gracie? What is next for you this week that you do not see coming? Okay. Okay, Coco, this is for you, my dear. Page of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, the World. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like something at work is going to go very, very well, okay? So there's something going on there, so either a new responsibility or maybe something like that. Could be a bit of a promotion or just a new responsibility, okay? But it's going to look very, very good. It's going to look good on a resume, so whatever that is about, okay? I also feel that there's going to be a conversation with your mom, I believe, and this is a good conversation. Something that she's going to say is going to surprise you. So I feel like she's going to say something very nice, and I think it's really going to surprise you, and it's going to kind of make you feel good, okay? So it's some kind of compliment or something like that, okay? So that's what I feel is going on this week for you. All right, my dear? So Shirley, may I ask if I wrote a proposal to the administrator of the community college for your Asperrian writing program to add for the physical education, will they approve your program? Okay, so let's see. We have the Hermit, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. Okay, so I'm going to say it's possible, all right? There has to be a balance there. You need to have everything in order. So I think you're going to have to do some research to see what they would accept as part of a physical education program, okay? It's a really good idea. Just explore it a little bit more. There is a female that could help you with this, and there is a male that would be able to help you expand or has the knowledge that you need to make sure you're answering all the questions, okay? This would not be an easy paper. The proposal would be quite extensive, so you would probably need a little bit of help with it, but yeah. That's awesome, Shirley. Yeah. So I do think there are some people that could help you with this. There's a male and a female, okay? And yeah, reach out to somebody maybe at the college that could really give you some really good information as to what they would be looking for, okay? So first of all, before you do all this work, ask them if they're interested and tell them that you want to write, submit this proposal. So make sure before you do it all that they haven't, that you're on the right track, okay? Oh, that's fantastic, Shirley. Yeah, yes. Yes, that's what I think you should do first. I didn't know what you wanted to call it, but yes, that's what you should do first. And then take it from there, okay? And maybe you need to talk to the head of a department, you know, the physical education department. Maybe you need to talk to the head there and see if it's something that they would consider. You know, and then you can go ahead with your proposal, right? You don't want to do all this work. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Shirley? Okay, Gracie. Anything interesting coming your way soon? Let's have a look. See, we have the Eight of Wands. Yes, there's something coming for you for sure. Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacles. Things have been kind of not moving, okay? That's what I feel. Things have been kind of in a lull lately for you. And we have the Death card here as well. So there's something going on, and I feel like you need to pick yourself back up, okay? So whatever this is that you're feeling, there's a loss or there's a mishap here. There's something missing, and you need to pick yourself back up, and you need to find it, okay? There is new love coming for you. Whatever's going on with you, whatever else is going on with you, there is new love coming for you. I'm going to say within a month or two, there's definitely new love. So pick yourself up. Start doing something fun. Start doing something like, it just seems so humdrum right now. So you've got to do something. The best way to get motivation is to start doing something that creates motivation. So if you want to improve something, start doing it in little things. You'll meet those little markers and it will motivate you to keep going, okay? So find that thing that you need to do to pick up that motivation for you, okay? So that's what you need to do, okay, Gracie? So thank you so much, guys. Let's see. So I have these Della Luna answers, this oracle deck. Let's just pull a couple of cards for everybody, and then I'm gonna get off. line. So these are, they're no book or anything, okay? They're just beautiful cards, and I'm gonna do a couple of these for you guys, okay? Pass the first round. Oh, good for you. Awesome. So Gracie, let's start with you, okay? So let's talk about these licensing exams. So, wrong time and place. So make sure that you are not ignoring your responsibilities, okay? So whatever it is that you've got to do there, make sure you're doing it, okay? And what are your motives for doing this? You'll have more fun with it, and you will have more, you'll enjoy the process more and appreciate it more when you're, when you know what you're going to do with it, okay? So get clear about that. And if there's any miscommunications, make sure that you get that straightened around before you have to write anything, okay? If you don't understand something, make sure that you're asking, okay? Okay, so let's see, Shirley. I'm just going to pull a couple of these and see what they say for you. Shirley, changes will be made. So there's changes coming, and I believe these are very, very personal changes. I feel growth is coming for you, okay? If there's somebody that you offended, now would be a really good time to think about making amends. And there's someone around you that you could really help in a big way. So it doesn't mean a big thing that you have to do, but maybe just being kind and compassionate could be something that you could do for somebody and really change how they feel about themselves. Okay, Coco, for you, my dear. So, Coco, let's see what comes up for you. Second option. Okay, so whatever you're trying to decide on, there's always alternatives, right? So don't close your eyes to something new. There's something around you or someone around you that has really impacted how you feel about yourself, okay? And sometimes it still comes up. You moved on, you're not hanging on to it, but it still comes up, it still bothers you. That's probably your ex, right? And you know what goes around comes around, and I think that that's the kind of story here. Don't you worry about it. What goes around comes around, and you are just fine, and you are doing fabulous, okay? So, whoa. Anybody else here except for the moderators? I don't think so, eh? Yeah, I know there's only 3 people. Okay. So I am going to close the stream. Well, let me just see. I'll pull one for myself. It is worth it. You guys are worth it, right? So absolutely worth it. I am going to, I'm kind of making a little challenge for myself to come on every second day for the month, okay, for the rest of the month. So to come on and do lives every second day for the rest of the month. So I think I'm going to do a daytime one, and then 2 days it'll be evening, 2 days it'll be daytime, 2 days evening. Okay, so I'm going to try that for a month and see how it goes. I know, right? They are cute. So I'm going to say bye for now, guys. Love you guys. Thank you all for being here. And I couldn't do this without you guys. And we will see you very, very soon, okay? I love you. Bye for now. Let's see here.